Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, This Curvi Yogi. I am Jakita, and today is day number 28 of our 30 days of yoga series for 2021. And today is Table Balance Thursday. It's our last Table Balance Thursday for the month, and we will be working on a little bit of core work here because table balance actually is a very sneaky way to work on core engagement. So what you'll need today is yourself and your mat. So grab those things and we will get started. So we're going to start in Vajrasana. And if you can sit your hips on your heels comfortably, you can do that. I'm just going to add a block between my ankles to bring the floor up to me and make it a little bit more comfortable. And then you can sit tall, lift the shoulders up towards your ears, and then down and back and relax them there. And reaching through the crown of the head. Inhale. Open the mouth and exhale. 2 more times. Inhale. And exhale. 1 last time. Inhale. And exhale. And then walking the hands forward, you can put the block off to the side. And we're coming into table pose. So just having the shoulders over the wrist and the hips over the knees. We're going to start with 3 rounds of cat and cow here. So let's inhale as we lower the belly down towards the mat. As you curve the spine, chest is forward, gaze is forward, coming into cow pose. And then exhale as you start to curl the spine, bringing the chin to the chest, curling the back, pressing the floor away, cat pose. 2 more times, inhale, lower down, arch in the back, cow pose. Exhale, curl the back, cat pose. Last time, inhale, cow pose. And exhale, cat pose. And then coming back to our table pose. We're going to extend that right foot out behind you. Keep the ball of the foot on the mat and the heel lifted. And then lift that leg up in line with the hip. And you're just going to bring it over to the left side. Let it touch down. Looks like mine is touching my block. And then once you bring that foot over, just start to bring your gaze over towards that back foot. You may not be able to see it, but if you bring your gaze over, you're just going to create a side bend in the body. And that's what we're going for, a side bend. And then coming back, lifting that foot, bringing it back over and bringing that knee in. We're doing the same on the other side. Side bend here. So extending the left foot, ball of the foot is down first. Lift that leg up in line with the hip. And then cross it over that right foot, bringing the ball back down to the mat. Again, bringing your gaze over towards that foot. You may not be able to see it, but once you bring your gaze over, we're coming into a side bend for the left side of the body. And then slowly rewind, bringing that left knee in. And then we're readjusting our table pose. We're going to come into a balance here. So start to engage the core here. Think about pulling that navel in closer to the spine. And we don't want to hold our breath here. You can do it for as long as you can continue your breath. And then extending that right foot behind you again. Lifting that leg up in line with the hip. Once you find your balance here, reaching that left arm forward. Hold. Right toes are facing down. And then release. Coming back to our table pose. We're doing that on the other side as well. So extending the left foot behind you, press into it, activate the calf, and then lift that leg up in line with the hip, keeping the toes facing down. Once you find your balance, reaching that right arm out in front of you, and hold for your table balance. And release. And we're just gonna walk the hands forward and bring the body down to the mat. Tops of the feet are down. We're gonna come into cobra from here. So if you wanna lift the shoulders up and back, you can. And then lifting the chest, you can come up as far as you'd like. Inhale. Exhale as you come down. And then we're pressing up and back to a child's pose. So start to walk the hands back as you straighten the arms. Head can rest on the mat. If you want to make it a little bit wider, you can. Bring the knees out as wide as the mat. Take a deep breath here. And exhale. And then coming back up, we're coming back to our table pose. So from here, we're gonna do a little bit of thread the needle here. A little bit of a shoulder opener. So keeping your right hand down, we're gonna inhale as you reach the left arm out and up. Exhale as you bring it underneath the right arm. Bring the shoulder down and then the head. You can keep the right hand where it is, or if you want to, reach it forward, press into it, and look under that right armpit up towards the ceiling. Inhale and exhale. And then bringing the right hand back. Inhale as you lift that left arm out and up. And exhale down. Same thing on the other side, so keeping the left hand down this time. Inhale, reaching the right arm out and up. Exhale, reaching that right arm down, bring the shoulder down and the head. You can keep the left hand where it is, or you can reach it forward, press into it, twisting a little bit and looking under the left armpit up towards the ceiling. Inhale. And exhale. And then bringing the left hand back. As you lift, inhale as you reach the right arm out and up. And exhale down. Coming back to our table pose. And then we're coming back into our balance here. So extending that right leg behind you. Press into the ball of the foot, lift the leg. Finding your balance, keeping that core tight, and then reaching the left arm forward. Hold here and continue to breathe. And release. Same thing on the other side, extending the left foot, ball of the foot is down. Press into it, lift the leg. Keeping the core tight, reaching the right arm forward. Continue to breathe. And release. Walk the hands forward, coming down to the belly. can lift the shoulders up and back if you like. And then inhale as you lift the upper body. You come up as far as you'd like. Exhale, back down. And then we're lifting up, coming back to our child's pose. You can widen the knees if you want. Extending the arms and bringing the head down to the mat. Take about 2 deep breaths here. And then coming back to your table pose. And for this last round of balance, we're gonna add a little bit of spice to our balance. So again, having the shoulders over the wrists, hips over the knees, extending this right foot behind you, press into it, activate your core here, and then lift that leg up in line with the hip. And then reaching the left arm forward. Breathe here. From here, you're gonna extend that right leg out to the right a little bit, just at a diagonal, and do the same with the left arm. And then bring both back in line with the spine and release. Resetting in our table pose. We're gonna do the same thing on the other side. So extending the left foot behind you, press into it, lift that leg up in line with the hip. Keeping the core tight, reaching that right arm forward. Breathe here. And then reaching that right arm out to the right and the left leg out, both at a diagonal. Breathe here. And then coming back in line with the spine and release. And ending here, we're gonna come back to our cat-cow movements. So let's inhale as we lower the belly down, gaze is forward. Exhale, curl the back. 2 more times, inhale. And exhale. One more time, inhale, arching the back, and exhale. Start to walk the hands forward as we come down to the belly one more time for one more round of cobra. Tops of the feet are down, shoulders up and back. Inhale as you lift the upper body up as far as you like. Exhale as you come down. And then coming back, shifting your weight back. You can come into a wide-legged child's pose. Reaching the arms out in front of you and bringing the head down towards the mat. Take about 2 full breaths here. And then slowly coming back up. We're coming back to our Vajrasana. So if you can sit back on the heels comfortably, you can. I'm gonna grab my block one more time. Place it between my ankles. And sit tall. Lifting the shoulders up towards your ears and then down and back. Hands can rest on your thighs. We'll end here with our 3 deep breaths. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling out of the mouth. So let's inhale together. Open the mouth and exhale. Inhale. Open the mouth and exhale. One more time. Inhale. Open the mouth and exhale. Thank you for joining me for Table Balance Thursday today. I hope you were able to find that core engagement that we were looking for, and I hope to see you tomorrow for day number 29 of our 30 days of yoga journey.